Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another week of some breath practice. Today, we're going to study some practice and study some self-regulation techniques that are really simple. These techniques are going to be great for you to take them with you. Just to introduce myself, my name is Angelia Abouhassan. I am a stroke survivor and a breathwork facilitator. I have found that breathwork has been a key and essential tool for healing. And this is why I bring this out to the stroke community. I wanted to talk a little bit about the powerful practice of breathwork and just kind of make sure and reiterate some things about how practicing, because everybody that attends this group has had a stroke, the type of breath that you practice is pretty important if you're going to utilize this to help your healing. So I highly recommend most of the practice be slow, diaphragmatic style of breath. You can implement breath holds as I have taught through this class here and there, but try not to overexert yourself too much. Try not to be a deep sea dive breather because your body just isn't in the state that it needs to be able to sustain that kind of trauma. Holding your breath for great lengths of time or doing rapid breath styles can be a little bit dangerous for those who are in such a deep state of healing. So in this breath class, we practice a lot of slower breathing. We practice some rapid breath just to kind of introduce you guys to that. Breathing is the number one tool. I love to call it the communicator because your body is a mechanical system and you need something to be able to communicate with the body. The body does not speak to us in language like we can communicate with each other for a way to completely understand. It speaks to us through symptoms. So that's where the breath comes in. The breath helps your body shift out of that sympathetic stress state where your body is producing too much cortisol and puts you in more of a parasympathetic, relaxed rest and digest for your body to slow down, your central nervous system to start rearranging messages. That's why I always love to call this breath practice a perfect communicator for healing. It communicates to your body through oxygen, through technique, through action. And that's exactly the narrative that needs to be changed whenever you fall into an experience like this. So that's really the main goal. Today, we're going to, like I said, practice some self-regulation. This is going to require a little bit of movement, but we're not going to get up. We're just going to sit still. Let's make sure we're all seated in a nice, comfortable position. And maybe start to get the wiggles out a little bit, rocking your body back and forth, even giving your shoulders a little shrug. Like just kind of go with the flow and listen to what your body's telling you. Move it any way that it feels like it needs to move. If you need to lift your arms up, go right ahead and do that. We want to kind of open up our energy within our body a little bit. Give your lungs a good stretch back with those shoulders, opening up some lung space within the body. And we're going to do a little tapping. We're going to do some breathing. We're going to do a little humming. And we're going to do some down regulation breath as well. So to get into this, now that we've got a little wiggle out of us, let's go ahead and just dim our eyes down. We're going to close those up. we're going to use our hands, and we're just going to gently tap on our heart space. If you only have one hand, it's okay to just use the one hand. If you have two hands, gently tap back and forth, being sure to dim those eyes down. And let's begin to be aware of what our breath is doing. Are we breathing through our nose? Are we breathing in deeply? We want a belly, chest, exhale. So you inhale into the abdomen, keeping the tap in pace. And you can get a little bit more aggressive with that tapping. You want to really feel a little vibration inside of your body as we move through this. We're going to breathe just lightly in through our nose, exhaling through the nose or out the mouth. Just make sure the inhale is coming in through the nose. And keep the tapping going. Allowing your body and your mind to kind of become one within this space that we're creating. Feeling that breath through the diaphragm, feeling the belly extending out upon the inhale, feeling the contraction with each exhale, engaging the body through each inhale and exhale helps in the communication that we are trying to reset in our body. The tapping allows the body's fluid systems to begin to get stirred up. And with the breath, it is all about starting up the body to work the way that we need it to work along the healing journey. And you should notice that your breath is getting a little deeper with each exhale. And you're breathing out a little bit more upon each breath that you take. If the tapping is too much for you, you can rest your hands down on your lap. Let's drop our shoulders, relax them down, unclenching the jaw, dropping the tongue to the bottom of the mouth, just relaxing it. Relax the muscles in the face. Relax the muscles in the neck. Staying in the breath. Feeling the life of breath moving in through the nose. Going through the nasal passages. Through all the airways, down into the lungs. The lungs, I love to call the lungs the wings of life. Feeling those wings spread wide with each inhale. Allowing the thoughts that are stirring around your mind just to kind of swirl into a melting pot. And as these thoughts are melting, we're going to relax our hands and we're going to image all of these thoughts just melting out the back of our head. We're just going to be present in our body, breathing in through the nose, no strain or stress. Just staying in awareness of what the movement of the oxygen is doing, how it's moving your body. Now, before we get into the next breath, I want you just to sit in this moment. Feeling the air, providing a link of vitality into your healing body. Let's put a little smile at the corner of our lips and thank ourselves for showing up for ourselves today. Now we're going to exhale all of the air out of our body, no matter where you're at. Go ahead and empty. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale in, as deep as you can. And at the top of this, we're going to suck in a couple more sips of air and hold that breath. I know we can do it. Keep holding. And slowly release, exhaling all of that out of your body. Keep exhaling until the core of you is completely empty. And just return to a normal breath pattern for your body. Keeping the jaw unclenched and the shoulders dropped. You should be feeling your body getting a little heavier. You might even notice a little tingling sensation arising. All of that is very normal. Moving into a little movement with this breath, understanding that not all of us have two working arms. We're going to clasp our hands together, and what we will do is we will lift our arms on the inhale, and we're going to bring them down on the exhale. And it's going to be a little bit more of a tempo with this, where we're going to go up 1, 2, and down 1, 2. If ever I am going too fast for what is comfortable for your body, feel free to slow it down or even speed it up, whatever feels the best for you. So on the up, when you're going up with your arms, we're going to breathe in. And when you're bringing it down, we're going to exhale out. So you can breathe out through your mouth or your nose, whatever fits perfect for your body. And we're going to do 10 of these in a row. If you're not able to raise your hands all the way, you can just go halfway. Go to where you find comfort within your body. This is your practice. Make this yours. One of the special things about breath work is that you are the leader. You are the one that gets to set the boundaries. Breath is safety within your body. And one more. Letting the arms come down and rest on your lap, wherever they're comfortable. Continuing a nice deep diaphragmatic breath. Stay in that diaphragm. This is training time. We're teaching our diaphragm to engage, to activate, to assist alongside our body's natural ability for healing. Feeling the body widen with each breath. So let's go ahead wherever you're at in your breath pattern, empty that container. Empty it all the way. And breathe in nice and deeply, all the way up to the top. Feel that breath at the top of the crown. Holding that breath, we're going to hold, keep holding. I know you got this. And release. Exhaling all of that air completely out. And let's take another nice deep breath in, bringing that all the way up to the top. No hold this time. We're going to exhale. Emptying out. Push all of that carbon dioxide and waste and impurities out of the body. Keeping this big breath in tow. Breathing in as much air as possible on the inhale. Feeling that expansion inside of the body, the upper abdomen. Feeling the lungs burrow deep into the lower abdomen once you reach maximum capacity. Exhaling, releasing, and feeling that release deeply to your core. Let's oxygenate our healing bodies. A little smile through this process. Constantly thanking ourselves because we show up today in our healing. We show up today for vitality, and we show up today in our lives. Now, keeping this breath in tow, what I'd like for us all to do upon the next inhale, as you're going to exhale, begin to hum it out. If you want, if humming is not your thing, you can open your mouth wide. You can let out a cathartic sigh, a little bit like, ah. Don't be afraid to use a little force with this exhale. We want noise and vagus nerve stimulation. Get into the roar of your body. Feel that vibration inside. None of us can hear you. You're in your space. You're safe. You're healing. We are purifying our bodies. So let's open those mouths and let it out. You can hum it out. You can yell. You can let out a little sigh, whatever you're comfortable with. Have some fun with this. And then returning to just a nice, simple, deep diaphragmatic breath pattern. Breathing into the belly, into the chest, and then out the mouth or the nose. Keeping this breath in repeat. Just becoming aware of how the body is beginning to feel as you move through these simple techniques. Repeating in our mind's eye, today I am healing. Today I am open to receiving all of the healing my body is actively giving. Today, I see my healing. Today, I feel the healing happening within my body's intricate systems. Today, I love that my body is healing. Today, I know that my body is healing. Curling those lips up one more time. Let's smile just in appreciation for the energy shared, for the energy provided, for the energy absorbed within our breath practice. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am grateful to be able to guide you all into this beautiful awareness and mechanical understanding of your body's systems. Taking our hands and clapping them together. If you're unable to do that, taking your non-affected hand and clapping it on your thigh. Open up all these beautiful nerve endings on these hands and give them a good rub. And we're going to place our hands over top of our closed eyes. Fingertips on the forehead, palms on the cheekbones, keeping the eyes closed. Let's not forget about the breath. Keeping the breath in tow through the nose, inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Taking a quick moment just to scan your body from the top of your head, the crown, through the skull, down into the neck, across the shoulders and the arms and the chest, the lungs, the heart, into the stomach, the intestines, the back, the liver and the kidneys, scanning over the buttocks, scanning through the pelvic floor and down the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet, the toes, the soles of those feet. Blinking the eyes open and then closed. Blinking those eyes open and then closed. Blinking the eyes open and then closed. On this last blink open, we're going to take the eyes, keeping them covered, looking all the way to the left, not moving the head, just the eyes alone, and hold those eyes in place. Hold them. And now let's look all the way to the right, holding them in place, holding them, returning to look back to the left, holding the eyes, holding the eyes, and back to the right for the last hold. Hold. Returning the eyes to center, slowly beginning to massage the forehead at the hairline. Gently bringing the fingers down over the temples, over the forehead, meeting at the eyebrows, just gently rubbing down the bridge of the nose, over the eyes, onto the cheeks, the sides of the face, the upper lip and the bottom lip, onto the chin, the jawline. Give that jaw a little extra love today. Rubbing down onto the neck, and just brushing that off. Wiggling the hands out a little bit. I thank you all for joining me for this short little practice today. We're going to open up the group for a share. And before we close, let's press our hands together, putting them to your heart chakra or up to the third eye, and say Namaste. So it will be, and so it is. I wish you all the most healing today. Let's open the group up for a share. And thank you all for participating. It's so lovely to have you all here.